Welcome to Global World Watch. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The world's eyes are on Shanghai, where China has just revealed its most ambitious warship yet, the Type 004 aircraft carrier. This is more than a ship. It's a bold declaration that China intends to challenge U.S. naval dominance. For decades, American supercarriers have ruled the seas. Now, China is ready to compete on that level. The Type 004 is a floating airbase, launching fighter jets and surveillance aircraft far from home. Its unveiling signals a new era in global naval strategy and marks China's arrival as a true maritime power. The launch of the Type 04 is a turning point in the contest for control of the world's oceans. For much of its history, China's navy was a coastal defense force, focused on protecting its shores. The plan relied on small ships and submarines, with no ability to project power far from home. But as China's economy grew and its interests expanded globally, protecting distant sea lanes became a top priority. This shift sparked a rapid modernization. China began building larger, more advanced warships for blue water operations. The journey started with the Liaoning, a refitted Soviet hull, followed by the Shandong, China's first domestically built carrier. Both used ski jump ramps, limiting their aircraft and range. These ships were stepping stones, important for training, but not true rivals to U.S. supercarriers. The Type 004 is China's graduation day, a modern, clean-sheet carrier designed to compete with the world's best. In just over a decade, China has gone from no carrier experience to launching a ship with cutting-edge technology. This rapid progress highlights China's industrial might and its determination to protect its global interests. The plan's transformation is nothing short of remarkable. The Type 004's most groundbreaking feature is its electromagnetic aircraft launch system, or EMALS, just like America's newest Ford-class carriers. EMALS lets the carrier launch heavier, fully loaded aircraft, including advanced fighters and early warning planes. This leap over ski jump ramps means greater range, payload, and flexibility for China's air wing. The ship is massive, over 100,000 tons, matching U.S. supercarriers in size and capability. Its large deck supports stealth fighters, electronic warfare planes, helicopters, and more. The Type 004 is believed to be nuclear-powered, giving it virtually unlimited range and endurance. With these advancements, the plan can now project power far beyond its own shores. The world's navies are taking notice. Compared to China's earlier carriers, the Type 04 is a revolution. The Liaoning and Shandong were limited by their ski jump ramps and Soviet routes, useful for training, but not for global power projection. The Type 04's flat deck and EMALS catapults allow it to launch a full range of aircraft, transforming it into the command center of a powerful task force. This is China's first true supercarrier, designed to match America's Nimitz and Ford-class giants. For the first time, the U.S. Navy faces a peer competitor in carrier technology, but hardware is only part of the equation. The U.S. Navy has a century of carrier experience, highly trained crews, and integrated strike groups. China is still learning. Its personnel, tactics, and support systems are works in progress. The U.S. retains a significant edge in experience and operational know-how. Still, the Type 004 closes the gap and signals China's intent to compete at the highest level. The global balance at sea is shifting. The race is no longer just about ships, but about the people and systems behind them. The Type 004 is a game changer, but the contest is far from over. In Washington, the Type 004's debut has sparked both respect and concern. U.S. defense experts have watched China's naval rise, but the speed and sophistication of this carrier are a wake-up call. Many analysts agree, the era of uncontested American naval supremacy is ending. The Type 004 gives China a powerful tool to enforce its claims and challenge U.S. operations in the Indo-Pacific. A Chinese carrier group could complicate U.S. freedom of navigation and force the Pentagon to rethink its strategies. While the U.S. Navy still has more carriers and unmatched experience, the long-term trend is clear. China is catching up fast. The Type 004 is just one part of a larger buildup, including new destroyers, submarines, and advanced missiles. Experts warn that if these trends continue, the Pacific's military balance could tip in China's favor within a decade. American officials stress their current advantages, but acknowledge the challenge is growing. The Type 004 is a symbol of China's ambition and a call to action for the U.S. and its allies. The naval competition is intensifying, and the stakes are global. the US must adapt to a new era of great power rivalry at sea. The world is watching how both sides respond. The Type 004 dramatically expands China's ability to project power far from home. As the centerpiece of a carrier strike group, it gives Beijing a credible tool to influence events across the Indian Ocean, South China Sea, and beyond. The carrier can protect vital sea lanes, support evacuations, and conduct humanitarian missions, hallmarks of a great power navy. Militarily, it enhances China's options in any conflict, especially around Taiwan, where a carrier group could complicate U.S. intervention. In the South China Sea, the Type 004 can enforce China's territorial claims and establish air superiority over contested waters. But operating a carrier strike group is complex. It requires skilled crews, integrated escorts, and years of training. China is building the ships, but still lacks the experience to match U.S. carrier operations. The carrier is also a high-value target, vulnerable to submarines and advanced missiles. Without a global network of overseas bases, sustaining long-range operations remains a challenge for the plan. For now, the Type 004's power is most potent close to home, under China's land-based missile umbrella. Still, it marks a major leap in China's global reach and ambition. The world's naval balance is shifting, and the Type 004 is at the center of that change. China's navy is no longer just regional, it's going global. The launch of the Type 004 marks a new chapter in naval history. The era of a single dominant naval superpower is over. China has joined the top tier. The world's oceans, especially the Indo-Pacific, are now more contested than ever. The Type 004 is both a symbol and a tool of China's ambition to shape the future of global power. For the US and its allies, this is a wake-up call to rethink strategy, invest in new technologies, and strengthen partnerships. The naval race is no longer theoretical, it's happening now, and its outcome will shape the world order. The peaceful, US-led maritime era is giving way to a more complex, competitive environment. The interactions between American and Chinese carrier groups will define 21st century geopolitics. The future will be decided not just by ships, but by the skill and resolve of those who command them. A new era of great power competition at sea has begun. The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher.